You can't feel like you're complete. You're connected to life universally if you're not in China, because this is such a large portion of our world's population, our humanity. We truly have to be part of China if we want to be part of the world. We have the big Canadian team here to help us with this mission. You know, Dallas, Austin.
It's just a magical experience, you know, the whole experience being here and everybody looking out for us and taking care of us in a place where, you know, 8 to 10 years ago we couldn't come and do something like this. So it's a really, really big deal.
The NBA cares.
Well, I've been on a number of trips with Starkey. This trip to China is a leap forward.
This is our first event in China. To be able to have the Chinese people open their hearts to us through hearing has been something that Bill has worked, 50 years to achieve.
We're going to be fitting over 6,000 patients in the cities of Xi'an and Chengdu. We're really, really excited about it.
Yes!
The Starkey Hearing Foundation has found a very strong partner in China, Madam Tao, who is helping us so much with the Association for the Disabled. They've really come to the fore with a lot of help. Quite an effort has been put into supporting what we're doing.
For her to be able to visualize this happening before we came and to pave the way for us to be able to do this so freely, it's just one of the most remarkable efforts in my career.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Mrs. Tao is the woman that broke those barriers. And when she stood there in the park and said, Bill Austin and the Starkey Hearing Foundation is bringing peace to the world, and I think it's possible, that statement is so powerful because all it takes is one person in Mrs. Tao's position, and she is taking it to the bank.
Do you like a monkey?
Yeah, I like a monkey.
Yeah.
Every time somebody sits in our chair, you instantly have a relationship with them. And I mean, you just want to be successful for them. You want to be the best you can be for them. We don't give up until they're happy in hearing.
This is why we're here.
Makes it all worth it.
Okay. Bye-bye.
We want to break down barriers between people that comes from people not knowing each other.
Me? You?
And me.
Considering it's the first sanctioned charity event to ever come to China, I think it's magnificent to be part of it. And to make that difference, people have absolutely known that we've come to help them and have thanked us numerous times for doing it.
My World Without Sound, it wouldn't exist, for one. As far as the popular music industry, most people don't know how to read music. That's how a lot of us learn to play instruments, is by playing along with other people's records.
The question you ask, whenever a person has a different hearing in each ear.
So if you couldn't hear those records to play along with them, then it's a whole nother thing.
There we go.
And still to this day, I can't read music. I still play by ear. It's really important to me to make sure that I can help somebody else have that same gift.
NBA has a long history in China with the number of fans that we have over here. In some particular games, we have more people watching in China than we have the total population in the United States. Yao Ming is just a tremendous person to get out here and put his stamp of approval on the Starkey Foundation's journey into China.
I think the voice sometimes will really affect people's mental. We hear about people sometimes very close to themselves because they cannot hear. They cannot affect people's heart.
Listening to this older lady telling me that this was the first time she heard in 15 years, it was just remarkable.
Stop.
She heard my voice, and I didn't know my voice was so inspirational and, so moving. She was so excited, and, we connected. We had a moment, we just hugged and, just celebrate the joy of her hearing again.
The heart sometimes is hearing. That's the way to connect to people, learn each other's, and to listen to the heart. That's what I'm thinking. Starkey Foundation did great things.
What's the goal? 1 million?
Yeah, well, we said we'd do 1 million in this decade. It's taken me, almost 50 years to do the first million. I figured I'd do the second million faster in 10 years.
When you look at somebody like Bill, I admire him so much because I see a lot of myself in him. And I think that's what me and him really clicked. It just takes 2 seconds for you to see that with somebody and to see how much they care about something from a whole nother standpoint. It's like being in a whole nother plane. I'm at my starting pace, and I know I'm gonna end up there. All the missions that he's been on, all the people that he's helped, whether it's him, whether it's Quincy, Richard Branson, a lot of people who really, really care, that's really successful. And those people are like they're like the glowing stars of the planet.
He is an action person, and no one outworks him and Tanny as far as helping people. I admire that type of leadership, and I love to participate in it.
She's a strong lady. You always hope that things will be better than what you planned. I don't think that I've ever been prouder of our organization or my husband, ever.
Thank you, sweetheart. That's great. So #1 patient. We can't be so separated. We have to understand each other, that we're the same people, and learn to just work together and help each other.